Good morning, my dear students. Today we are continuing with our Geography Chapter 4 Agriculture. Students, in our previous lecture, we were studied about commercial farming. In this, I was explaining you about commercial grain farming, mixed farming, livestock ranching, and plantation farming. Students, now today I will explain you about the major crops. In this, major crops are divided into two: food crops and non-food crops. Food crops, cereal, pulses, fruits, and vegetables. Non-food crops are again divided into three: fiber crops, beverage crops, and industrial crops. Fiber crops, cotton and jute; beverage crops, tea and coffee; and industrial crops, rubber and tobacco. Now, today I will explain you about food crops, fiber crops, and beverage crops. Food crops. Food crops we were studied about rice, wheat, millet and maize; fiber crops, cotton and jute; and beverage crop, tea and coffee. Now, major crops. A large variety of crops are grown to meet the needs of growing population. Major food crops are wheat, rice, maize, and millets. Main fiber crops are jute and cotton. Important beverage crops are tea and coffee. Many crops supply raw materials for agro-based industries. Now, food crop. First, rice. Rice is the major food crop of the world. It is the stable diet of the tropical and subtropical regions. Rice needs high temperature, high humidity, and rainfall. It grows best in alluvial clay soil, which can retain water. China leads in the production of rice, followed by India, Japan, Sri Lanka, and Egypt. Now, major rice producing states of India are: West Bengal is the leading producer of rice, where 2 or 3 crops are grown in a year due to favorable geographic conditions. Now, wheat. Wheat is the second most important crop next to rice. Wheat requires moderate temperature and rainfall during growing season and bright sunshine at the time of harvest. It thrives best in well-drained loamy soil. Wheat is grown extensively in USA, Argentina, Canada, Russia, Ukraine, Australia, and India. In India, it is grown in winter. Now, the major wheat producing states of India are: it grown in mainly Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh, and these all are the reason where the wheat is grown. Now, millets. Millets are known as coarse grains, and can be grown on less fertile and sandy soil. It is hardy crop that needs low rainfall and high to moderate temperature and adequate rainfall. Jowar, bajra, and ragi are grown in India, Nigeria, and China. Now, millet grown mainly in India, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra. Now, maize. Maize requires moderate temperature, rainfall, and lots of sunshine. It is also known as corn. It needs well drained fertile soil. Maize is grown in North America, Brazil, China, Russia, Canada, India, and Mexico. In India, maize mainly grown in Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Bihar, and Punjab. The, the Punjab are the leading producer of maize in India. Now, fiber crops. Cotton. Cotton is a fiber crops which provide raw material to cotton textile industry. Cotton requires high temperature, light rainfall, 210 frost-free days, and bright sunshine for its growth. It grows best on black and alluvial soil. China, USA, India, Pakistan, Brazil, and Egypt are the leading producer of cotton. Now in India, Cotton is mainly grown in Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, and Andhra Pradesh. Now, jute. Jute is also known as the golden fiber. Due to its yellow color and the valuable foreign exchange it earns through export. Now, it's grow well on alluvial soil and requires high temperature, heavy rainfall and humid climate. This crop is grown in tropical areas. India and Bangladesh are the leading producer of jute. In India, jute mainly grows in West Bengal, Jharkhand, Bihar, Assam, Meghalaya and Odisha. Now, beverage crop. Tea. Tea is the most popular beverage and plantation crop. Tea is made from the leaves of the tea plant. This requires cool climate and well distribute high rainfall throughout the year for the growth of its tender leaves. It needs well drained loamy soil and gentle slopes. Labor in large number is required to pick the leaves. Kenya, India, China, Sri Lanka produce the best quality of tea in the world. In India, the major producing of tea in India, the major producing states of tea are Assam, West Bengal, Uttarakhand, and southern slope of Nilgiri hills. Now, coffee. Coffee grows in tropical regions. Coffee powder is made by roasting and grinding coffee seeds. Coffee requires warm and wet climate and well drained loamy soil. Hill slopes are more suitable for growth of this crop. Brazil is a leading producer, followed by Colombia and India. Now, the main major producing states of India are coffee grown mainly in the hilly areas of Kerala, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. Now, agriculture development. Agriculture development means to increase the farm production. Agriculture development leads to food security. Hence, it is important for both economic and social developments of a country. Agriculture development can happen through the following ways. First, increasing the area of arable land, improving the method of farming and irrigation, use of high yielding quality seeds and ensuring the availability of fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides, etc. Encourage the use of high technology agriculture equipments like tractor, combine, harvester, etc. Ensuring the availability of transports and storage facilities. Agriculture development varies in developed and developing countries. In developed countries like the USA, Canada, Russia, and Australia, where large land holdings are available, extensive agriculture is practiced. In developing countries, due to high density of population, small land holdings are available where intensive agriculture is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer. Now, students, the case study of farming in US and India we were studied now. It will help you to understand the agriculture development in developed and developing countries. Now, farming in India. An ordinary farm in India is quite small as compared to big farm of developed countries like USA, Australia and Netherlands. Farming in India is mainly a subsistence type. The division of land among the family members has led to fragmentations and small size of holdings. The average size of land holding is around 2.4 hectares. Farmers are often poor and illiterate and use primitive tools. The method of farming are still traditional. Most of the farming activities are done by human labor rather than by machine. There is a lack of credit and financial assistance and the market facilities are inadequate. Agriculture is heavily dependent on the monsoon rainfall, which is highly variable and irregular in its occurrence. Large production of crops are required to feed the growing million and there is hardly any surplus for export. Now students, in recent years, with concentrate the efforts of the state and central government, the agriculture scenario is undergoing rapid changes with the consolidation of land holding Mechanized agriculture has been made possible. Farmers are now using high yielding varieties of seeds, fertilizers, best method of irrigation, tractor, threshers, and harvesters. Banks and cooperative societies have been set up for the rural areas to provide loan to the farmers to purchase various agriculture inputs. Now, Indian agriculture is slowly changing from subsistence to commercial farming. Through the Green Revolution and White Revolution, India has become a leading producer of food grain and milk in the world. However, though the Green Revolution has brought about a grain revolution, it has also led to the degradation of land and pollution of water bodies and has cast harmful effects on human as well as flora and fauna. Now, farming in USA. In the USA, the average size of farm is very large. Farming is mostly extensive type of farming in nature where the most of activities are done using machine. The average size of landholding is about 200 to 300 hectares. Production is done on the large scale and the farmers earn huge profit. The affluent standard of US farmers has resulted a high scientific method of cultivation like use high yielding varieties of seeds, use of fertilizers, best method of irrigation, soil conservation techniques, and use a combine and harvesters. There is a large surplus which they export to other countries. Now there is a the government also manufacture fertilizers on large scale. Soil analysis is done to determine the elements needed by soil in farmlands. Scientific methods are applied for the pest control, improvement in the storage, processing, and transportation of farm products and reviewed periodically, development in cold storage facilities, and an efficient network of rail, road, and the air transport for the safe delivery and perishable goods is encouraged. Now, the government offers loan and subsidies to the farmers. The farmers in USA are encouraged to explore new markets for agriculture goods. Now, the government of India embarked upon introducing agriculture reform to improve Indian agriculture in the 1960s and 1970s. The Green Revolution, based on the use of package technology, and the White Revolution, Operation Flood, were some of the strategies initiated to improve the lot of Indian agriculture. But this led to the development in few selected areas. In the 1980s and 1990s, a comprehensive land development program was initiated, which included both institutional and technical reforms. Thank you, students.